but I never got your reaction to it. So the whole world says Joker is the best player in the world. I'm not
I
there
can,
yet. I'm not
you
there
say
yet.
you're not there yet?
I'm not there yet. So I think the best player in the world is something that we shouldn't just give to whoever had a most impressive season like that. I think if Joker dominate next season and then pull off a good postseason next year, then maybe we could talk a little more about it. But he was clearly under Giannis for the last 2 years just because he won the championship, which you already know how I feel. Championship is a team accomplishment. So all the stars flew in his way. And plus, I give it to him. He had a good playoff run too. He deserved to be second best to me. But for me, when you go down the list of best players in the world, like what we gotta go back to Wilt, to Kareem, to I guess Bird, damn. Then Jordan, Kobe, and LeBron, all almost two-way players. And I think the reason we gave it to Giannis because he was dominating on offense all around, and he was being one of the top defenders in the league. I think it's tacky to just all of a sudden give the best player in the world to Joker just because he won the championship. I mean, I could understand why, but I think it's a little tacky to get that to him. So I'm on the verge of saying no, he's not the best player. It's still Giannis. Giannis. It's still Giannis' title right now.
All right. Well, personally, I think Joker took the title, and Giannis got to get it back from it. Right. So this is the thing. This is the thing about it. Personally, I like the two-way player better. Right. But what Joker presented this season is Joker presented a problem that nobody had an answer for. So we have an answer for Giannis, right? The answer for Giannis is the Giannis wall. That's the answer for Giannis. Um, and if you have someone who is able to, like a three-man, who's able to switch on Giannis, but Giannis can't just bully him, and you can basically build that wall with two or three people, then you've been able to slow down Giannis. With Joker, Joker is such a good passer that he doesn't allow you to double him. Like he finds players that's cutting. He finds players at 3-point line. Like, and then if you don't double him, when it comes down to in the paint, he's damn near 70%. When it comes down to like 0 to 3 feet, 3 to 10 feet, like Jokic is different. So when he posts up between 0 to 10 feet, you have to double him, but you can't double him because he gonna find the open player, whether they cutting or whether it's an open shooter. So I just think that Joker presents a problem that nobody has figured out, or nobody that this postseason has figured out, where Giannis doesn't present that problem.
Uh, I think Joker stayed. I don't think Joker presented a new problem. I think he got the teammates to make him a little more elite. So let me ask you this: next year, let me see, Tatum. The Boston Celtics have a good year. Sure, the Boston Celtics have a good year. Uh, Tatum balls out, MVP caliber player. Let's say he finished in the top three. Have a good postseason, and he win the championship. Is he the best player in the league now?
So no, but this is what I'm saying. Joker has been doing this for at least 3 years now. So he's been an MVP caliber player for 3 years. I think last year was not the year that he should have got MVP. I think Joel Embiid should have got it, and this year Jokic should have got it, but they didn't want to give it to Jokic. What would it have been 3 years in a row? So they didn't want to do that. So they eliminated him on its own. I think if Tatum has a run like that, where Tatum has two MVPs or almost MVP, in that almost MVP he wins a championship, then at that point we could say, all right, Tatum is the best player in the league. If Tatum has this 3-year stretch that Joker had, then yeah, we can give it to Tatum. 2 MVPs in a row, and then he wins a championship on a year that we thought he should have been an MVP. Is he not the best player in the league at that point?
So why Giannis lost it?
Why Giannis lost it? It's a voter fatigue with Giannis. If we just being honest with you,
to being the best player in the league.
No, why Giannis lost the best player in the league or the MVP?
No, I'm not worried about MVP. MVP narrow driven. Giannis,
okay.
To me, Giannis deserved above Embiid, but Embiid is a fresh face, so it makes it like I'm not mad at that. You know how I feel about MVP, but this is the part where I don't want to give it to Joker. No disrespect to Joker, he balled out. He deserved to be called the best player in the league. I'm not a fan of giving somebody the best player in the league. The real best player in the league title. I'm not a fan of giving that title away because I think that's a title we should respect more than the MVP. Like in 2016, when Steph won the unanimous MVP, fine, cool, but at the end of the day, we'll probably still say LeBron was the better player. I feel like we're in that situation right now. I think we in Giannis era, and Joker just got him a hey, look what I could do type situation. I think when we go through the history books, like say 10 years from now, we go back on it. I don't want to just sit there and give the title to Joker and then just throw it back to Giannis when we sit back and think about it, like this dude, an all defensive player. He put up what 1 or 2 less assists with the same amount of points and rebounds and the same amount of with the same percentage, the same field goal percentage. So I'm just not quick to give it away because I won't play hot potato with the best player in the league. You want to do it at the MVP year, that's fine because that does go year by year. But best player in the league, I think Giannis had to show that he actually fell off. Like he can't get nothing done. Like he was legit hurt. He played through an injury, which is fine. You know, we people respect that, but I'm not ready to give that to Joker yet. Yeah, he probably the best offensive player in the league, but I can't just give him the title of the best player in the league right now.
So this is the thing with Giannis. Like Giannis, we say that he played through injury, but the last 2 games that he had, like Giannis balled out the last 2 games. I want to say the last game he had was 28-point triple-double, and before that he had 40 and something. It was just
it wasn't enough.
Jimmy balled out more.
Yeah, it wasn't enough.
So my thing is when it comes down to Giannis and the credit that we give him on the defensive end, then if somebody killing us, then go guard them. Because the separation that we're doing for Giannis is the defensive end. But the last 3 games that the Heat beat them, Jimmy had 30, 56, 42. You feel me? So it's like if you that type of dude, in order to stop somebody, which I do think Giannis is a big, but I think Jimmy kind of plays almost like a big when it comes down to his play style. Then go stop them dudes, because Giannis had in the last game he had 38 and 20, but we gonna say that he was hurt.
He was.
The numbers say different. He had 38 and 20 in his last game, and then in the game before that he had what it was. It was, I'm about to give it to you right now. He had 26, 13, and 10. Like
he was hurt.
Come on, man.
Look, I'm not saying it handicapped his numbers at all. I'm not saying handicap his numbers. He was hurt though. As far as the Milwaukee and Miami series, I'm gonna actually chuck that up on coaching. I know that's a cop-out answer, but Giannis always wanted. He said this is what he said. He said he always wanted to guard the best player, but the coach rather than him play schemes instead of him playing man on man. So if that's the truth, I'm gonna roll with that. Maybe next year we'll see some more one-on-one, like okay, this dude killing us, and I'm gonna guard him type situation, which is fine. Look,
I ain't gonna shit on him just because.
So what Giannis got to do to get it back?
In order to beat a man, you got to beat the man. That's Ric Flair.
What if Joker don't make it to the finals though?
Well, that's different. But I'm saying if you go, I'm saying if so, take the title back. Take the title back.
Come on, I'm listening. How we do this? We
No, I'm
only.
saying
I'm trying.
take the title back.
That's the only way.
So yeah, that's how I
Joke.
feel.
All right, hold up. I'm gonna give you a scenario. This way it get fun. All right, they both gonna make the playoffs. We don't have no doubt. Unless like knock on wood, no serious injury, they both make the playoffs. Obviously, Giannis makes it to the finals and lose to damn. I don't want to say Phoenix. I really don't believe in Phoenix. Who else in the West is good? They lose to the Pelicans. Big Freaky come back and we a whole we nothing to deal with. Zion and we felt like Zion again. So Giannis makes it to the finals and lose to Pelicans. But Denver get eliminated by hypothetically the Suns. And the Pelicans beat the Suns. Did Giannis take the title of best player in the league?
It depends on
Are
how.
we giving it to Big Freaky?
It depends on how freaky Big Freaky get. I'm saying if Zion get nasty with it,
you know he will.
You
know he will.
I'm just saying if Zion get nasty with it like that, you feel me?
You know he would get nasty with it.
I'm just saying if that man doing it like that, then
So see, and that's the part I'm uncomfortable with. Like,
so no, I understand what you're saying. So my thing is like in a situation, in a scenario where you have the ability to take it from Joker face to face, then and you do that, then that's the easiest way to do it. Now, if you guys, if you wind up having a season where you proved it in a regular season, like one, you could do this, you can become the MVP, like you can be the MVP. You also don't have a playoff disappointment, because one of the things that you can do as far as in the playoffs is you can lose, but how you lose matters, right? So if Giannis is balling out, but they still lose, then hats off. But if Zion get nasty, then we can't give you that love, because Zion is the four man. You feel me? So because Zion is the four man and you guarding him, your claim to fame or your claim to success over Jokic is your defense. So if Zion put that work on you, then I can't give you that love.
But Zion get the title then?
No, I'm not saying that Zion get the title, but I'm just saying that like there's a path for him to get it back. And I'm saying the path for him to get it back is he has to outdo Joker in the regular season, and he has to perform at a level, outdo Joker in the playoffs. And I don't think he did that this season. And I think Joker has an argument to be on Giannis's level or above Giannis' level for at least the last 3 seasons.
All right, I'm gonna kill it like this. I think we going by just the time because how fast media move these days. But like I said, I don't remember going back. Like besides Magic and Bird, if you want to argue who was better out them two during the 80s, like Will Chamberlain clearly was the best during the 60s. Kareem came, then Bird or Mo. I guess like I said, the 80s probably was different with Moses being the best in the beginning, then Larry and Magic, how you want to switch up. Clearly it was the 90s. Besides the 2 years Jordan was retired, they said Hakeem was, but it was clear as day. And then you had the 3-year span with Shaq. Then to me it was Kobe to LeBron. Now, during those years, Tim Duncan had a good year. I don't think we gave him the best player in the world. Steph Curry had a good year. I think we gave him the best player in the world. Arguably Isaiah had a good year. Well, I guess Jordan's in the league by then, so never mind. Oscar Robertson had good years, and it's like I don't think I don't think it's the best player in the world title should be shifted around like that. I think Giannis should. I think we in the Giannis era, and Joker just showed why he one of the greats. That's the best way I could put it.
I got you. It makes sense.
All right.